studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
I can't believe tax-free weekend is coming up. It's back to school time.
It's back to school, my friends, and tax-free weekend is going to help you with your shopping. And so is KRBE, because at 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, we're giving away a Target gift card so you can get some shopping done on us, and that makes you a finalist for a brand new laptop, an HP laptop, and Beats headphones for the school year. So at 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, you want to win that. And then there's tax-free weekend this weekend. Get you ready for back to school. Cleveland ISD, I feel your pain. Today's your first day of school. You're like the first ones out of the gate. So I hope that all of you have a wonderful first day back today. Y'all can text us at 37530. You know, if you want to let us know how you're feeling about that. And we wish you a great school year ahead.
Now, it's time for Roula and Ryan's Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
104.1 KRBE.
All right, parental discretion is advised. Tempers start flaring when they get revenge.
Go to krbe.com and reach out to us. Eric will get back with you and get the full story of what happened. Like, what happened? Why did you have to seek revenge on this person? And see, here's the thing. You already got your payback. We are going to tell the person that messed with you, hey, this person came to us. This is what they told us about what you did. Why'd you do that? And we don't go back and forth like a tennis match too much because it's a he said, she said, she said, she said, he said, whatever.
And they've already done it.
We want to know, what did this person do that we don't know about yet? So Eve is here to give us more. Good morning, Eve.
Good morning.
Hey, Eve. So why do you need to be on revenge this morning? Who's got you angry?
My boyfriend Brad just broke up with me after 2 years.
Oh, that's always good.
Painful.
And we were living together, and right under my nose, he was having an affair.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. So wait, you guys, how long have you been living together?
Almost the 2 years that we've been dating.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, you think the guilt would get to him, like he would at least want to leave you with money.
Oh, yeah, and he keeps claiming, well, I'm not on the lease. And the thing is I lived in this complex when we decided to move in together and thought, okay, let me get a 2-room to help him save, have a home office. But it's all under me. It's all under my name.
Ugh.
He didn't have great credit before, and so I'm stuck with like another 6 months of this, thousands of dollars I don't have, and just straight up refuses to pay. And Brad was very close with my family, like specifically my dad, and I thought he was going to propose at one point. Brad was going to propose, and when I told my dad he was 2, thought that was going to be his son-in-law. Like, they hung out together all the time, like did everything. Specifically, they had one hobby together.
Well, wait. Let's not tell too much.
Oh,
okay.
There's a hobby together.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And let's just talk to him because he's on hold.
But
Right.
he didn't hear what you told us, and he doesn't know you're on the phone, Eve. So
He's
when
talking to Ahmad.
welcome him to the line, I'll explain to him that you are on the phone, and then you can say what you want to say, okay? Hold on.
Okay.
Hi, Brad. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show and 104.1 KRBE. Thanks for joining us today. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How's it going, guys?
It's going great for us. It may not be going great for you in a few minutes. We've got somebody on the phone right now that wants to talk to you.
It's your ex-girlfriend, Eve, who's conferenced into the line. Say hi to Eve, Brad.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm paying twice the rent, Brad, as you know, because you bailed on me for what you owe.
No, I mean, yeah, it's a terrible situation, but it's not like I planned for this. It's a crappy life situation. I don't know.
Brad, why won't you pay?
I'm with my new girlfriend, and my new girlfriend's not going to want me giving money to my ex-girlfriend.
Please, she knowingly knew you were having an affair while you were living with me. She knew I existed.
There's a consequence to the affair. You got to pay up in the lease.
Yeah.
Brad, this is your last chance, all right? Because you and Dad were very close. You had a common hobby where you built models together, remember that? Spent a lot of time.
What kind of models are you talking about?
All of them. But, Brad, all the models are stored still in Dad's garage. And Dad is not happy with you, and I'm moving them into the empty room here, and this is your last chance.
Just wait, hold on, Eve. I'm a little confused. What are you telling him? You're saying that these models that he worked on with your dad are so important to him that you are going to have them at the apartment now? If he wants to get them, he has to pay you the rent?
I mean, if you don't care what you've left behind, Brad, I don't have to hold on to these models anymore.
Eve, your dad helped me make these things. Like, he's going to be crushed, too, if you do anything to these models. Your dad will be hurt.
Yeah, no, my dad doesn't care. He wants nothing to do with this and with you.
So how important are those models to you, Brad?
Time to pay up, brother.
Brad, you could tell your girlfriend that you wanted to buy these models.
Yeah, that's
and
what
that
the money
way,
went to.
that's where the money went to instead of to your ex-girlfriend for rent.
Look, I'm not paying for what is already mine.
All right, here we go.
What was that? Did you just break something?
Yep, 1 down, 15 to go.
Don't break the model.
Oh, man.
Probably sell those, I
Yeah,
bet.
you could eBay that.
Yo, what are you doing? It took like hundreds of hours to make those things.
Ooh, by the way, that was the 1932 Cadillac B16 Sport.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
I don't even know what that is, but
Sounds expensive.
I mean, how much does that cost?
It's not just the cost; it's about how long it took to put together.
Listen, Brad, pay up, or I destroy the rest of them.
Did you say you have 15 left?
14.
Oh my God!
these things are worth $200.
But that's disassembled.
Brad, what's it going to be, Brad?
All right. I'll Venmo you the money. Whatever. Stop crushing the cars. Stop crushing the models. Stop.
All right, stop.
You at least got the verbal okay, if that's what you came here for, Eve. You don't have to destroy anything else, and now you can hold them hostage.
Eve, how much money does he owe you?
Thousands. We got another 6 months. You know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm going to break them all.
No.
Oh!
But then you won't get any
What are you
money.
doing? I said I'd pay you.
Oh, God, more?
I don't think this is a smart idea.
This feels so good.
Oh, my God.
I feel good, but you're not going to
But
waste
you
the money.
had him. You had him. Now you have nothing. There's no reason for him to try and even ever talk to you again or give you money if there's no model cars.
I'll take them to court.
This is exactly why you're single. This is why I don't want you nuts, because you do like
I'm
this.
happy.
You have you don't think anything through. You're insane.
Oh, there goes Brad.
Wow,
he just hung up.
Well,
You had the money right there.
Man,
You
but
must have really wanted to smash that.
just to hear him in pain.
You had him verbally agree. Even if he didn't hold up his end of the bargain after the call was over, you could have just hounded him for that. But hey, I guess if taking out your aggression on the model cars did it for you, well, revenge has been served then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's heat of the moment and no regrets.
And listen, maybe you can, get that penalty waived for you to downsize into a different unit at your apartment complex. And that way, they have to be understanding. There have been so many different circumstances in the last few years financially for people. They've got to have some kind of out for you. So I hope you find that. And I hope that you can move on from this.
Really good point. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Thanks for listening to our show.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye, Eve.
People on text seem to think that she could have gotten some money for those.
Yeah, I mean, why?
But I can't imagine.
It may feel
I'm
good
thinking
to
Lego
break
cars.
something,
They're
but...
not Legos, right? They're not Legos.
Yeah, no.
No,
cars.
models. I mean, you have to sit there and you use the little instruments and the glue and the paint and all that stuff.
Never had the patience for
No,
that.
me neither.
Or the brains.
No.
Well, that's something that you
That's
can
one
do
of
to
those
keep
cartoons.
you
I couldn't
busy
do
with
that.
your hands, and it keeps your brain busy and active to do
Yep.
that kind of stuff. But you have to have the time. You got to have the time. So either you're really young doing that with grandpa,
Yeah.
or you're a retiree doing that with your grandkids. I don't hear anybody in between
I bet
doing
Kev
that.
will be doing that when he retires.
What?
building
Building
models?
He'll be
carburetors.
putting the boat in that big old
Oh,
bottle.
the bottle, yeah.
That's
No
cool.
way.
You do a ship in a
love-
bottle?
I would never do that. You have to have very steady hands for it too,
Mm-hmm.
and that seems really boring. Like to sit there.
and it
put
all does. Like
together-
a puzzle seems boring, but people have fun.
I did put together a ship when I was a kid, a little model ship of the Coast Guard cutter, and then I did the Enterprise, the next generation
I did
Enterprise.
too, and my mom broke it. She slammed the door and it fell off the shelf, and I was like, oh.
Glue it together.
It was
And
a
I look
model
back
for-
at
It
Man.
never looked the same again.
My glue job was so bad.
Yeah.
You had like the ship, the masts were dripping with glue because you're trying to get a string to the mast.
And you have these two pods, the nacelles. They've got to be symmetrical, and they'd all crooked. It
for
looked
the-
horrible.
I still want to
spaceship,
see
yeah.
on How It's Made. There's a show called How It's Made. I want to see how they put that giant boat in the glass bottle.
Here's how they do it.
Tell me.
The masts collapse.
Oh.
They fold down up
Okay.
against the ship, and then you push it into the bottle, the little
Yeah.
opening, and it will fit through there.
or the
And then-
bottle, the base of it just goes on.
and then you pull on a string to pull the masts back up.
You use like a knitting needle or something. I've seen people.
I guess I
long
haven't paid
stick or
attention to the opening. I feel like the bottle is always so much smaller. There's no way you can get the body of the ship in there. But
Yeah, how do you
I'll
get
have to pay
the
attention.
body of the ship in?
Well,
there?
it'd have to fit through the hole there. So I'm sure there's a YouTube on it.
invented
You
that?
could
I'm
I'm
watch
telling
it.
you how it's made. I got to look it up.
But
on
don't they
YouTube.
have
Yes,
some
you're
model
right.
kits where, like, the base of the fat part of the bottle, the bottom of the bottle, not the neck of the bottle, it's all skinny, but the base of the bottle, it just kind of screws on.
No, I've never seen a line.
It looks like a bottle, like a full.
It's like a whole full
Yeah.
glass blown
I
bottle.
mean, maybe.
I just have no patience for models. There's no way I
No.
could have ever done something like that.
But Legos, all day. I had
That's-
every Lego known to man.
Did you
My kid
actually
made
build it though the way
Yes.
it's supposed to, or did you just like make stuff?
No. I followed the directions
Exactly.
precisely. Yes, my town had to look like the town on television.
I got to tell you,
Yeah, on
Kev,
the box.
my son did this giant, like, Coast Guard type of rescue vessel. It even had like a little tugboat. It had like the workers on it, like the safety rescue. It even had like an orca that came with it and all the little
the
people.
accessories.
It was pretty amazing. He and
And they
his friend
float.
finished it like in 2 days. It was pretty big.
And some of these
It's now
kits,
sitting on my dining room table. I
So
don't know
now
where
it's
to put
going to
it.
be there forever.
they
Like, I
cost
have to
a
put it
fortune.
in.
I don't know what to
Oh,
do
yeah,
with
they're
them because
expensive.
it's like my daughter's moved out of the house, and I've got like a whole room just like a shrine of all her Legos.
You know,
things.
you're going to sell them or get rid of them, and then
sell
she'll
'em.
be doing radio 20 years from now. My dad got rid of my Legos.
Oh, my Legos.
That's worth at least
You know, they do have
$10,000.
puzzle glue. Like when you finish a puzzle, you can put that glue on it to shellac it and then
Yes.
frame it.
Which is cute. My mom
It is-
has one like that. It's
Yeah, 'cause
a
I'm
picture
thinking-
of her and my dad, and my nephew.
Well, that's cute.
It was really
It's
cute.
like
It
a
was a
personalized
puzzle?
It was a
Oh.
personalized puzzle.
Oh, cool.
Because most puzzles are pretty, and then once you put them together, like, oh, okay, what do we do with it now?
Undo it.
Crunch it up and put
Do
it
it
back in the
again.
box.
Yeah, let's try it again. All right, coming up next, we're just going to go around the table.
There's a story about people that like to shop online and looking for bargains and like to buy things. Sam, yes, I'm looking at you.
Okay.
You'd like to do that because it makes you feel good, right? Well, after I tell you this story, you might be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't.
I also have another thing that makes you feel great for online shopping. I can add to it.
Do it.
Online shopping deals.
Here we go.
Frugal or cheap. Let's hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show. Prime Days,
Endorphins.
Amazon Prime Days. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's Prime Day. AirPods are going to be this much off. Let me get Prime Day deal.
What movie was it where the girl said she spent a lot of money? Isla Fisher? I think it's her name from
Yeah.
What You Guys Are-
She was married to Sacha Baron Cohen.
She's in a movie where she was in New York and she was a spendaholic.
Shopaholic, isn't it? The name of the movie?
That's
Oh, yeah,
what it's called?
Shopaholic.
Shopaholic.
Yes.
And she would like put her credit card in the freezer, and
So she
so
wouldn't
it's
spend
frozen.
money.
So she had to take it out to let it defrost. And that would, because she's like, I gotta buy something. But by doing that, it let her think about it for like an hour before it defrosted. But that was
Like,
back in the
chill.
90s.
She put it like
I
in an
think.
ice. Yeah, it was like in an ice box.
Ah.
Like she put it in
Like a
water and
block.
then it was like an ice block.
But if you spend that
That's what it
much, you
looked
pretty
like.
much know your number, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a major debt.
Like I know that security code you need. Those three.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
first little
I
angel.
use one
Yeah, right.
It
credit
rubbed
card
off.
for
It
everything,
rubs
and I
off.
know the
Yeah.
number straight away. All of it. I know the number straight away.
Because
So-
everybody's got an auto draft now, and you remember, you memorize your credit card. Do you memorize your credit cards?
Not
No,
everybody does
I don't know
that.
the 3 digits.
That's all I
Every
do.
single
On the back
time
of
somebody
mine.
asks me for my credit card number, I know everything straight away. They always comment, wow, that was fast. I go, well, I know that one by heart because I charge everything on it.
Yeah.
And why do I charge everything on it?
You got those miles as points.
Because it's a United travel card, and when you don't travel a lot and you put everything on that card, gonna
Travel
get
for free.
upgraded. You travel for
Yeah,
free, or
yeah.
you get upgraded at the airport.
Yeah,
Okay, Eric,
Well,
what's
this,
your high?
this survey, they pinpointed the precise amount of time that post-purchase glow lasts.
Okay.
Okay.
216 minutes, about 3.5 hours. You'll have a glow. That's pretty good. 3.5
That's a
hours.
long time, actually.
That's a really long time.
From
After
getting that
finding a
bargain,
great bargain online.
Just one. It could be one bargain. So if you can find 2 bargains a day, man, it's like
I feel
7
like that's
hours.
a lot of time. Usually, like I'm
You said
20
3.5 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Does
in
it
20
count?
minutes, you're like, that's good.
I feel
That's
like you have
fine.
to have the item in your hand.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe that
that's
adds to it.
That's
though.
a whole other thing that's
Or once it
exciting.
arrives,
Then it arrives.
Then you get that other
You're
glow.
Then you get a high again.
It's here.
And then if it's at clothing, you get to wear it again. So that's like 3 highs in one
Oh, it's like
purchase.
3
And-
tingles.
You
and
get the
what's-
notification on your phone, oh, your Amazon package has been delivered.
it's 10 stops away.
Mine's a 10 stops away. Yes, and then
What?
I track it. Yes.
Mine
Yeah,
doesn't
it
tell
tells
me
you that.
that.
Okay, so
You
Sam,
probably
what
don't
did you
got
want
the
to add
good
to that
one.
part of the story?
Well, we know that not everybody knows this, but I love to shop. But I don't have the money to shop for that because my husband is,
Smart and keeps you away from spending money.
boring, doesn't let me spend money. So my go-to is I love going online and shopping and putting everything in the cart. And then I pretend that I hit checkout and that I paid for it. And I didn't. And I just exit out. And it gives me this high that like it's going to arrive someday.
Have you ever forgotten
even though it
bought
never
something?
arrives. No, because you have to enter your credit card.
Right. Okay.
So like that's like my kind of high. That is like I feel like
I'd be depressed.
I get all these items.
Yeah,
they just never arrive because then it's like, oh, what's on? Then I find something else, and then I get distracted.
Well, okay.
But during the process of finding things and finding deals and putting it in my cart, I get really excited.
And when you see the number,
is really good though. Don't you want to tell your mate like, hey, look, this really is a good deal.
He doesn't care.
Look at it.
He does not care.
Sam, why do we need that?
Okay, let me throw this your way then, Sam, because I don't know if this is an Amazon thing, but this is definitely a hack we've talked about on the Roula and Ryan show before. When you go to a website to shop and you just cart it and don't buy it, they will send you an email in 2 days or a day. It'll say, forgot something? And they'll give you a coupon to buy it.
I never get those coupons.
15% off, 10% off.
You never got the coupons?
I just got
they
it
never tell me about it.
Forgot something in your cart? And
Also,
I'm like, oh, yeah.
I'm not Prime, so they don't care about me.
No, it's not Amazon. It was like TJ Maxx's website, or it's like the last thing I shopped on. It says forgot something.
Yes.
And so it'll tell you, why don't you purchase this? It's 10% off. Like Athleta is a brand of sports clothes.
Home Depot don't
Those
do
are
that.
pretty expensive shirts. Yeah,
They're like, we know you
Home
need
Depot
this.
doesn't care because they know you need it.
You
but like
need
Athleta
this.
is a pretty expensive shirt to buy.
Yes.
I mean, I
It's a really
really
nice
can't
brand.
stomach paying $62 for something I'm not going to sweat any though I'm supposed to. And if I cart it,
Like most moms. they
yeah,
wear
we're
that
just
stuff.
this is just our clothes, not athleisure. It's just our outfit. So if I cart something in that's where I find a lot of times like, did you forget something?
Yes.
And then it throws a 25% off or something on there, and I'm like, well, let me go to the clearance tab, and then let me see what that's for sale, and then I get the high.
But
like,
that can be dangerous with Amazon if you are
$27.
carting things on Amazon and then you forget that they're there and then you just make a purchase
Yeah, but
later
once
on
you
in
see
the
it,
week.
though, I mean,
Yeah, you should see it. It tells
And
you
you
the
go proceed
price.
to check out,
and you
you
have
just
to
hit
actually
that.
pay for it.
It tells
So
you the
then
price
know
at
you're
the
paying
top.
for it.
Wow, why did this pencil set cost $300?
I have a feeling Ryan.
Yeah.
I think Ryan just sees stuff he likes, doesn't look at the prices, buys
just
it.
in a
'Cause
cart?
Remember, you bought a nice jacket and you gave it to your daughter's boyfriend in Jersey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's
Hey,
that?
$700 jacket. What can I say?
No, it wasn't a $700 jacket. It was like I was just like really let down. Whenever you buy something from like Instacart or Instagram, go check it out and see if it's on Amazon first because those
Well, look at the
Instagram
reviews
codes
for sure
and everything
first.
like
Yeah.
that. That's where I've gotten burned.
Also, you get the 2-day shipping if you have the Prime. You can't beat that.
Yeah, Kev, get the Prime, dude.
yeah.
You're slacking.
Come on, Kevin.
I sure
I'd
mine.
join the rest
Kev,
of us.
you can share it with your
adulted
mom.
enough to be Prime member.
Yeah,
already.
share it with your
Come
mom.
on.
Yeah, your mom.
I share mine with my mom.
Then you get the movie channels.
I always
Or
put
the
things
Prime.
in the cart
Streaming
and I'm just like
service.
waiting for them to arrive. Like Mama
Right.
G's going to be like, "Oh, Sam really needs this. It's in the cart. Let me buy it for her."
Here's the
I just
thing.
put things in the
Here's
cart.
the thing.
Doesn't happen, guys.
I normally get stuff since I live in Houston and everything's close. I normally get it in 2 days anyway. So why would I pay the multi-billionaire another $130 a month just
so
so
you're
I can get
making
my
it
Honey,
crap
he's not
faster?
hurting because you didn't give him $130.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't hurting. He ain't
Just
hurting.
give
We
him the
all happy.
$130 and be happy.
To Jeff Bezos.
Okay, we're going
Take that,
to switch topics here from bargain shopping awesomeness to how much you love your dog. How much do you love your dog? Everybody loves their dog.
Of course, she's a member of the family.
Everyone wants to show pictures of their dog or look how cute look what my dog did. Your dog groomed and spoil your dog, pamper your dog, brush your dog, wash your dog, cuddle your dog. And now Dolce & Gabbana, the couture high-end brand, has a perfume for your dog. They have just released a new perfume and it is not meant for humans. It's called Fefe. And here's the commercial for it. Here we go.
I am delicate, authentic, charismatic, sensitive, enigmatic. Because I'm not just a dog. I'm Fefe.
Fefe.
Fefe, the new alcohol-free fragrance mist for dogs. By Dolce & Gabbana.
Dolce &
That's
Gabbana.
kinda, like crappy because what if the dog doesn't like the scent? You don't know if the dog likes the smell.
Well,
You
how
just-
about-
There's certain
how about the
smells
cost of
She
it?
doesn't want that all over
For
there.
a boy dog, girl dog, could you
I know. Can they do
choose
that?
or do you have as a unisex?
Well, let me tell you this,
Even though it's
Eric. The
dogs.
website describes it as an olfactory masterpiece featuring the cocooning and warm notes of ylang, plus the clean and enveloping touch of musk It's a woody undertone of sandalwood.
Oh, God.
So,
Everything's
as you would
Actually, that
expect,
Everything is.
I don't like the sound of
Dolce
this.
and Gabbana.
Try it Tuesday.
not-
Kevin's
I'm
gonna
gonna
wear it.
start wearing it.
And the dogs chase you on the street.
Actually, we'll buy this. Can we buy it now?
It's expensive. It's $100 for just a 3.5 ounce
no.
bottle.
We'll buy it,
No,
then Kevin.
that's
you,
insane.
You don't tell us which one you put on.
Okay.
The dog.
And then just
Oh, the dog one
come
or
on
the
in.
non-dog one?
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
they have perfume for dogs in like the pet store.
Oh, I bought the
'cause-
spray.
Yeah,
Yes,
we,
spray, yeah.
we
That's
used
like
to put
$10,
it on
$5.
Rocco to make him smell like powder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
it
man,
smells
if
good.
it doesn't work, you're like, oh my goodness,
But you got to remember that dogs have 400 times the sense of our smell. So if it's like really, really
Well, obviously
strong.
they made this with, knowing it's for dogs, I assume they use some kind of veterinary opinion on what's right and wrong for dogs.
Well, you would hope,
So-
but
You would
it
hope
says made
so.
in China on the back of it.
Now they say it's $100 for 3.5 ounces, partly because the logo on the front is plated with 24 karat gold, and it comes with a free Dolce & Gabbana dog collar and a personalized name tag.
Eric, please buy this.
Misty,
So I'm
needs
giving it to you?
this,
Misty
Sam.
needs this, Eric.
What's
Okay,
Misty's
because-
birthday?
God.
Okay, what is Misty's birthday?
I am the worst dog mom ever.
What?
You don't know
I
the
want
dog?
to
You don't know your
say
dog. You
I
don't know your
thought-
dog's
Even I
birthday.
know my
Yeah.
dog's December 17th.
You love that dog more than your
2017.
kid and your husband. You
I
don't know that
know.
dog's birthday.
I mean, I'm lucky I know Santiago's birthday. I think I keep getting my husband's birthday messed up too.
March 18, March 4.
I know,
Santiago,
but
March
his-
4. Your husband, March 18.
Mark, his football number was 17. Why would you pick 17 if your birthday is the 18th? It
he
is
likes
the
St.
most
Patrick's Day.
confusing thing
Maybe some
ever.
other guy had 18 and he wanted the one closest.
Well, it's
Right.
stupid, and I always forget it.
So just celebrate
But I
him St.
think-
Patrick's Day weekend then.
Right.
The whole
Well,
weekend.
normally I do.
Right.
Someone said they're a
it's
dog
July
groomer,
26th.
and dogs
Oh.
don't like any perfume
Yeah,
or
they don't want
cologne
that
on
stuff
them.
I'm sure
sprayed
they
on 'em.
don't.
There's this one that I found on Amazon.
You're doing it
It's
for
a
you.
guy
You're not doing it
who.
for them.
They also eat cat turds, so
That's true. They do like to
Don't
eat
trust their
poo.
opinion.
So,
No.
you know, I gotta find the name of the one that we used for my dog Charlie when we got her from Canine Angels Rescue, because it was my first go in owning a dog, and I was like, I hate that outside smell when they smell like recess when they come in from the outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's dog smell. And I was like, I don't want to be that person that doesn't know their dog stinks. So we found this thing online that the dog groomer told me about, because your dog stinks and you don't think so because it's your
Charlie
dog.
does not stink.
Who?
Your dog.
Oh, Charlie.
There's no way.
Oh yeah, she smells like the outside when she
But
comes
for
in from
her,
outside.
I think a lot
She
of us
stinks.
worry as dog owners that we become accustomed to their smell, and then when we have company, does my house smell like a dog
like
house?
dog and
if you got
don't
two
know it.
big
Walk
dogs,
in.
of course it's going to smell.
Yep.
Oh my God! We used to work with somebody who told me he lived in an apartment. It was a 1-bedroom apartment. This is a guy that worked here for a small window. And, you get to know somebody and like, oh, I have something. He made some joke about his dogs, and I go, oh, how many dogs do you have? He had 4 boxers. You know how big those are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he had a 1-bedroom apartment that was like 600 square feet.
Ooh, bet that
And I
place
just
smelled
remember
like
thinking to
a kennel.
myself, I don't know what your Tinder dates are thinking, but they're going to ghost you as soon as they come over for the first time.
Yeah, they're not going to his house.
The smell that I got on Amazon that they told me about is this one. Let me hold on.
Is it called Parfume? P-A-W?
No. It's
people are
called
saying?
De-Stress. It's called De-Stress Aromatherapy Freshening Spray for Pets. It's chamomile and lavender dog spray scent. And Charlie, it's dog calming spray anxiety comfort.
Oh, I'm so sure that the smell is going to calm them.
Yeah.
No,
it's a
I don't know if it
scam.
does. It calms me. It's not about her. It's about me, Kevin.
It's like
I
when
love the
calm
dog. So when Charlie comes in from potty, she goes right to her bed because she knows it's treat time because she went and pottied, and she sits there and she waits for the treat. And then I go, okay, go to your bed, Charlie. Go to your bed. And so she gets her treat, and then she stays and she gets her treat, and then I take the de-stress and she bows her head a little bit so I can get the back of her. She bows her head a little bit, and then I spray her, and then I smooth out her little poodle golden doodle fur, and then she prances on her way.
Oh my God.
Is that not every dog does that?
Your dog might be in that topic we did at 640.
Yeah. Is your,
Oh,
is your
which dog is
animal
the
a
rudest?
douche?
If you could talk?
If your animal could talk,
Yes.
who's the rudest?
What would your dog say?
I think your dog would be snobby.
Why?
Trotting along. Look at me.
I
She
have
does.
to get
She
my
trots.
spray.
I think
Very
that
good.
golden doodles have like a prance to them. Anybody who has a golden doodle could probably text me at 37530. There's a prance to the way they walk. They just prance to
Someone
go.
says,
yard.
wrong, Eric. I have 2 big dogs, and my house never smells like dog.
Maybe
Yeah.
you don't know.
Maybe you don't
Invite
know.
Eric over. He would
Yeah,
love
I
to
will-
smell.
Yeah, we'll tell you.
Actually, invite Roula. Roula really
Oh, yeah, Roula.
enjoys trying to sniff other people's houses.
She knew when somebody was in here at 4:30 in the morning. She goes, that person's here. We're like, no, they're not. And they were here.
I told her, no, that is me. That is
we thought it was
my
your new cologne.
That is my essence.
I know.
And
My
no.
nose knows.
She knew the difference
You've had
in
some very
essences.
Remember I could
distinctive
smell those
smells,
tacos?
Kevin.
Remember when I was pregnant, I could smell those tacos? This door was closed, vacuum sealed, and I said, I smell tacos.
So all the way down the hall.
And they were in the conference room, Sam. The tacos were in the conference
Well,
room,
you've
and
done
this
that
door was
before
closed.
too, and I was like, how do you do that?
I was a beagle.
Sounds like a
bloodhound
curse.
in
That
my
doesn't sound like a good
previous life.
superpower.
No.
Do you
Not
smell
at all.
brisket?
Oh, God, yeah. When we park our cars here, Papa's Barbecue, I can smell the brisket when they're smoking it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I
Everybody
love
can
that
smell
when
that.
we roll up.
Amazing. Papa's Barbecue, brisket tacos.
Oh, I kind of
for
smell
life.
ribs, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's coming up at Try Tuesday. We're trying, was it apple?
Apple pie
ribs.
We're doing a hybrid of barbecue ribs and apple pie.
Is it like
How's it going to
So
taste?
the ribs
fried apple pie
infused
with
with-
ribs in it?
No, they
apple
put apple
pie?
pie with smoke flavoring and pig. Just kidding. I don't know.
Oh, my
They're going
gosh.
to tell us. I don't
Okay.
know. We're going to try it at 8. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, we have a chance for you. I'm going to give you more information on how you can score something fantastic for your new school year. That's not really celebrity stuff. It's giveaway stuff. But also, we'll talk about the latest that happened at the Olympics when game respects game. What does that mean?
And Zac Efron, did you hear
We have an update?
It wasn't from drinking.
Okay, we're going to talk about what happened to him.
Something that Roula always talks about, worst nightmare in pools.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop on 104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and I want to remind everybody that at 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, we're trying to get you ready for back to school. It is tax-free weekend this weekend. We've got Target gift cards to give away at 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock, and when you win a Target gift card, that makes you a finalist for a laptop and Beats headphones for the student in your life for the new school year, which is super important, and that takes a giant load off when it comes to expenses. So good luck to you. 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. We'll tell you exactly when to call in so that you can, check that off your
Score
list.
that, yeah.
As the Paris Olympics are continuing on, now we're at track and field. Gymnastics wrapped up yesterday. Everybody showed up for the last events at gymnastics. Tom Cruise was there again. Steph Curry, USA men's basketball, we saw them already before. Natalie Portman was there. Nicole Kidman was there. Tom Brady was there. They kept showing Tom Brady, going wow, watching Simone on the floor. And then what was the phrase was game recognizing game, goat recognizing goat.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is pretty unbelievable that Simone Biles can just launch herself 12 and a half feet in the air.
Yeah, and the fact that she's only, 4'8"?
Yeah, she's 4'8".
And can go 12 feet in the air.
To put in perspective, my 9-year-old child is nearly 4'10". And she's 27.
Wow.
she's a little tiny little petite thing who can just launch herself into the sky. So, you of course already know this now. She did not win gold for beam. Rebecca Andrade won that for Brazil, which was pretty epic because it was just one of these things that happens. I saw this epic save because that started going viral yesterday when she lost her balance, fell off, and got back on. Mm-hmm. And she was saying in the press conference that it was so quiet. I could even hear that on TV on the did y'all watch it on the replay? Because you can do it live at 1 o'clock or whatever, but then the replay is prime time.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's on the beam, and you can hear people in the crowd going, "Come on, Simone! Go, Simone!
That's weird.
Come on, you got this." I mean, hello. She even said that when they usually do beam in competition, there's music playing and there's other stuff going on around the floor. But when it came to just the beam, it was just the beam. There was no other noise. And she was saying that the gymnasts were telling the Olympic committee, y'all got to have music or something in there because when you're practicing on the beam, there's all this other stuff going on in the gym, and it helps you zone focus on your thing because there's all this other stuff and the noise. The music helps. There was nothing. And then you hyper focus on oh gosh.
Then you just hear your heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then you hear the crowd. Can you imagine that? Somebody said, whoever that girl was that we could hear on world television going, "Come on, Simone! Simone, come on!" And then Simone fell off the beam.
I mean, they need to demand silence.
They said everybody was falling off the beam.
Yesterday was a really weird day. Suni Lee fell off.
So many.
There's something on that beam.
Yeah, the Russians probably greased it.
Yeah, they
They're
showed
not allowed
up.
to be there.
Oh, my God.
They stuck in.
It's always the Russians.
Yeah, they're not even there, Kevin.
Yeah, they're not allowed to be there.
Not that we know of.
That's true. Okay, so yesterday one of the stories we talked
Slovenia,
about was
Slovakia.
One of the stories we did in Scoop yesterday was the mystery behind what happened with Zac Efron. He had a distress in the pool. He was momentarily dazed after a dive in an early morning swim with friends.
Okay.
Early morning swim is basically hey, we're out partying and let's get in the pool. That sounds like a great idea. Mm-hmm. So TMZ said that he was in distress and released from the hospital. He is doing well. Everything is fine.
What does that mean?
But apparently he was swimming with his friends when he dove into the water and his chest hit the bottom of the pool.
Ow.
And he took in water.
Yikes.
Somehow he took in water and security jumped in. They say I don't understand this. He was running through the house with his socks when he slipped and injured his jaw.
Right.
That was a freak accident in his house. Then he had this freak accident in the pool. People are like, what's going on with Zac Efron? He hit his jaw when he was slipping in his socks. Then he gets in the pool and hits his chest and takes in water. What does that mean? You know, you've heard of this
He's
dry
clumsy.
drowning thing?
That's why you just got to do cannonballs and bottle. What do they call that? What was it jackknife? What was it?
Yeah.
Jackknife.
Yeah.
Jackknife.
Remember all those jumps you used to do as a
I
kid?
think when I was a teenager and I did a dive and I busted my skull in the bottom of the pool, it made me never want to dive again.
Are you topping Zac Efron's story?
No, what I'm saying is
Busted
like
your skull.
that's why I would never ever want to dive.
Hell
like
no.
he's
Especially
an
if you
adult.
can't see. If you can't see
yeah,
below
it's
you.
like he's an adult and diving like
You
that.
should never dive in. That's like the beach vacation I went with my brother and my family. We're like hanging out on that pontoon boat, and there's like on the little lily pad, and we all did not touch the ground because it was freaking us out. And so my older brother dove in.
Oh, God.
Yeah, when you don't know how
And-
deep it is.
In a bay.
And he
So
stood up
terrifying.
and he was like, guys, you could have touched the ground. And we were like, well, we didn't want to touch the ground. Yeah.
And
that
he was
could've-
okay diving in like
Yes.
that?
Thank God.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Luckily, his hands hit it so that he was able to
Pushed
kind of
off.
like push off
Yeah.
in advance. But still, I mean, it's terrifying. Like, don't ever dive in unless you know the
depth.
I'm going
That's
to tell you
Yeah.
two stories to add to that because one of my friends was on The
Scary.
Biggest Loser like season 4, and after they'd won one of the competitions like blue team versus red team, the reward was to jump into the pool, and she jumps into the pool and she comes up and everyone's like, oh my God, what happened to your teeth? When she dove into this pool, her face hit the bottom of the pool and she knocked out both of her front teeth. Both of them.
That sucks.
And then to this day, Eric knows my brother-in-law Marco
Well
has like the
done.
craziest of stories. He's the guy that's like you talk about an adrenaline junkie.
Oh, yeah, that-
He had come to my pool when I first moved into my first house, and he dove into the pool thinking, because he's the guy that he likes to jump off of boats in the middle of
he's not
Mexico.
afraid of anything.
Not afraid of anything.
Doesn't care.
He doesn't even ask us how deep is our pool. He dives into the pool, scratches his forehead and his nose, comes up bleeding, has no idea, and like, what happened to your face?
Especially
He's
that
like, what,
blood.
am I okay? Am I okay? You're not okay. You are not okay. Ask questions, friends.
Yeah.
When you're going to someone's home to swim, hey, how deep is your pool? And people who own pools, tell everyone you
Yes,
cannot
do
dive in
not
head first.
dive.
No diving.
No diving.
Don't dive in mine, Kev.
No, my insurance doesn't cover that.
With
Mine's
what's
only
going
2 feet.
down in H-Town.
Sorry, I have to correct myself on text. I said that Rebecca won on beam. Rebecca Andrade won gold for the floor. The Italian girl won on beam. And 2 Italian girls placed for the beam, which was that's what made me cry last night because she was so in shock. She was on the ground. She could not believe it. It's the first time they've gotten gold on, I think it's the first time they medaled for Italy in gymnastics.
Good for them.
And they thought they had no chance in hell because of USA and Rebecca, and here she got
Oh,
the
that's how
gold.
great of a
That was
country we are.
epic.
Sometimes we just give. Okay, you can
We're
have.
just very
We
giving.
feel
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, so CenterPoint Energy won an international award for use of its mapping and data analysis technology, which is kind of
useless.
news to us because their outage tracker didn't work when we had the Durrett show, and it didn't work during Hurricane Beryl, and yet they got an award for this. One commentator said,
Is it based on last year's numbers?
no. One commentator said, actually, a person commented on the story, said, Whataburger should have won because the Whataburger app,
I know.
Houstonians used that to
We were
track their
giving that
power
out.
outages after Beryl. You couldn't
Yep.
use Centerpoint. Whataburger is what, really
For
showed
those that
us.
were out of power and didn't even have a radio charge, that's what we were giving out because the Whataburger map would show you which one was open, and that's how you
Which
knew
one
that
had
area
power?
had power.
Yeah.
How
If they were
wild is
open, they
that?
had power, and we used that to figure out
I'd
where
love
the
to see
power
their
is.
stats for everyone going to Whataburger to look at
yeah.
their app.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. You know, their digital team is like, what's happening in Houston, Texas? Their app has gone crazy.
We should have offered everybody like a free French fry.
We just one, though.
One fry.
Not a whole
Yeah,
box.
no, just one. You crazy?
Just one fry.
Anyhow, they should
Box?
have
No way.
gotten the award, not Centerpoint.
Anything else?
No, go
okay
ahead.
there?
No, go ahead.
No,
That's what's going down because I smell food in the hallways right now. I'm distracted. It's like it's time for Try It Tuesday.
time. Try It Tuesday time is where somebody brings in an item for us to try. And this place has apple pie barbecue hybrids.
And
That's what I was
Dessert
wondering.
barbecue hybrid.
Mom was telling us the story. It's very inspirational what happened to this family.
To show you when you got to figure out what to do, you figure out what to do.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to meet Bayou City Smokers next on the Roula and Ryan Show.